All right. We got to start this over. I think we might have to. I want to play the high school. I want to play the high school. 6'7", 235, 71. Yeah, I think if I click it, it'll... Oh, nice. It's lit.
Come on, man. You see it.
2K so cold for that.
I'm gonna hang back for a little bit, man. This is taking me back. You do you. I'll catch up with you later, all right?
I'm gonna go out here and get buckets.
Oh, man.
And do what I gotta do.
Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so...
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside...
Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the Club League circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game.
Found me like that.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the Club League season, but I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak.
Man, what is this, street ball?
This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Here's Wells. Have the miss. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the Bear.
What's up, Nickel? He ain't got no blocks yet. He ain't got no blocks yet.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Fortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
What the?
And it's stolen away by Tim.
He's got the size, and so they kind of expect him to do it. But that doesn't mean it's not impressive when he does.
Stauffer. Hawkins covering. Now here's Fresh. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells.
Oh, my God, bro. Hold on.
We know Patrick Wells loves to shoot the ball, and he should because, look, he's
solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit
come on, bro. Right here, bro.
Only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
Cordova outside. There's a rejection. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession.
No way he got that block. That's mine.
And the Wolfpack have possession. Here's Carter. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's Cordova. Pass to Fresh.
You got locked in.
Cordova outside. With 4 to shoot. Here's James.
I got the rebound.
The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
Come on.
The Dynasty trailing. On the wing, Michael Wan.
Come on,
pulls up high post. Johnson with the rebound.
What's that wide ass
and
route?
The Wolfpack with possession. To the right side. To the left wing. Fresh. Davidson defends. Joey Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by the Dynasty.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides.
Bro, they've been following me the whole
rivalry.
time.
He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one.
I can't do nothing.
Junior outside. MP. Levesque grabs the board.
Bro.
And the Wolfpack have possession. A 7-point differential.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
His activity was just as effective as the block.
Good shot.
Completely changed his release point and caused the miss. Well, MP, just making that jumper look real easy out there.
Now it's Carter outside. Pick by James. Shoots over.
No way, bro.
Right, but it drops
nobody.
Well, you think
about I'm a nobody too. I can't even lie.
On this Dynasty team. His
come here, Cobb.
You rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle
you gotta
for some
be able
viral
to
content.
make it.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. They lead by 7. Pass to Cordova. Inside, Johnson. There
that
we
was
go.
so,
Now in the scoring
bro.
column with that make. He's
I'm getting
1
cooked
for
right
4.
now.
Sometimes you see old school elements in Jonathan's game. Like how he just aggressively attacked the inside to find the bucket.
Luan, Cordova covering. MP outside. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him down.
way.
1-6.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing,
Give me boost.
I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit
I've
tonight.
just been blessed. I felt this energy.
Both teams deciding to change it
That's
up.
gonna allow my character to do these unseen things.
And now the Dynasty with it. They trail by 9. And another miss by the Dynasty. Outside, Timmerman. Patrick Wells on the wing. Swings it to Stauffer. Wells, a screen. For 3. Shot no good for Stauffer. MP inside. Timmerman defending.
Bro.
And the ball out of play. The Wolfpack will have it. The Wolfpack with the ball.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great
Bro,
shot,
they're
but too
just
many easy
slicing
mistakes
it,
that he
bro.
has yet to fix.
Stauffer loves to play chess, and right there, he made the right move to capitalize on a defensive lapse. Check.
MP up top. Looking to end the run. And Robinson pulls it down.
Yikes.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Swings it to Stauffer. Over Hawkins. Hits the
Bro,
front
they
iron,
making
and it goes
everything.
in.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
Yikes. Almost making me think that I'm supposed
Outside,
to lose.
Timmerman. James. The 3. And that concludes the first half. It's the Wolfpack. They lead by 14. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half.
No more cold. Let's get it.
In club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
And the basket by Zadirko.
And Zadirko showing a nice touch around the basket.
Wells outside. Pass to James. To the paint. Stauffer. Hawkins covering.
Oh, I should have shot that one.
MP right side. It's Dillard outside. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Well, Dillard showing some confidence there. He was ready to let it rip.
The Wolfpack in the lead.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who would play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now here's Stauffer. Block at 4. Shoots over Hawkins. Stauffer misses. MP outside. It's stolen away by Stauffer.
What? He behind me.
Timmerman on the wing.
Chill.
Back to Stauffer. Wells outside. Robinson sets the screen. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. And now the Dynasty with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's just fantastic timing. He's one tough customer on the offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense on those boards.
And his might be better than just about anybody. And we're here in the gym in the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this.
Steal.
A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Bro, why didn't you dunk it?
That can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took. Michael Stauffer, muscle-bound at 219 pounds. Sometimes the only way to stop him is to foul him.
And that one misses. The Wolfpack making a switch here. And he sinks the second. The Dynasty trailing. Out to the wing. Back to Dillard. From downtown. Stauffer grabs the board.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent
I'm locking
each
bro up.
That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense
what is this, bro? How is he stealing everything?
And that one's out of bounds. The Dynasty will retain.
It's like everybody better than you.
Called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Time called.
Cordova, now covered by MP. Cordova outside to the middle. Here's Fresh. Davidson pulls it in. Here's the Dynasty. A 12-point contest.
What did I say, bro? He little. I better not miss that.
MP kid is skilled. When he's attacking the lane, he uses that momentum to push through the defense.
Now it's Carter outside. Drills it from deep.
Oh, my God.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Baith. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Gotta abuse him, man.
Now it's Carter outside. Fresh, the screen. Kicks it out to Cordova. With just 5 to shoot.
Oh, why am I jumping?
Getting points inside. That's how to make high school coaches feel good.
MP outside. Pass to Davidson.
This nigga missed. This nigga missed again. I should just light it up.
Now it's Carter outside. Now here's Johnson. Left side, it's Erickson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Michael Luan.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
MP, Erickson defending. MP on the left side. Pass to Cobb. MP inside. Erickson defending. Michael Luan for 3. And they'll turn it over. Unable to get a shot off that time on the 35-second shot clock violation.
Wow, bro.
Eric Fisher. Brett Hawkins.
Now here's Stoffer. Hawkins covering.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Up top, Robinson. To the inside. Here's James. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Eric Fisher. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Wells outside. Here's Robinson. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. They trail by 14. Shot to stop the drought. Stoffer grabs the board.
Fucked up right now.
Pass to James.
Yeah, bro. Man.
Wells.
Oh, my.
Offline with the 3.
Come on.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a
Bring.
wide open look.
Come on.
Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
What
That ain't
focus
enough time.
from MP at the arc. He doesn't want to waste one of his team's possessions.
Here's Wells. Good work there as it goes.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly right there. They got that quick hitter.
MP outside.
Come back, man. That screen was ass.
From the arc.
Damn.
Stoffer grabs the board. Robinson sets the screen.
We need 3s.
Passes to Wells.
Bad.
Knocks down the triple.
Oh, my God.
They're no doubt hoping that last basket seals this lead up for them.
It's looking pretty undeniable. Can't see them losing control of this contest.
And here's MP on the outside. Can't hit that
And
one.
I'm looking like...
And the Wolfpack have possession. 16-point
I don't
lead,
know
their
what
largest
right now.
margin in the game. And here's Robinson. Over Zadirko. And there's another one for the Wolfpack.
That's sad.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
And here's MP on the outside. Another miss by MP. Now Wells.
He's gonna have to
Outside,
go to the F
Timmerman.
league.
James with the ball. Guarded by Fisher. Stoffer misses. On the wing, it's MP. Will it go?
Ain't
Again,
no
MP
way, bro,
missing.
shooting like that.
And most days, that would be his shot. Not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. MP outside.
Fuck that. Man, we got destroyed.
The clock goes to 0, and that's going to do it for us.
And with a heated rivalry game like this, you knew you could throw out the record books. They're gone. The Wolfpack have to love playing the spoiler.
Oh, it's a tough pill to swallow, especially against your rival. But hey, that's how the cards fell. They still have a great team and talent up and down the roster, but tonight, the Wolfpack was just better.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for...
Shut the fuck up. Can I play him again? Bet. Did not know that.
Here we go.
Come on.
So the Dynasty
I'm
get
gonna
the
start
opening
cooking now.
possession.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
MP, no good. And the Wolfpack with possession. Up top, it's Wells. Dillard covering. Outside, Timmerman. 6 to shoot. Pass over to Robinson. Let's go with the 3. MP grabs the miss. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
No way you missed that.
Michael Stoffer on the wing. Hawkins covering. Lets it go from 14. Robinson's shot is off. On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Zadirko, a screen. And here's MP on the
Green.
outside.
Oh.
Fires in the triple. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. Takes the 3.
Dang.
No
I was about to
good.
say another one.
Timmerman with it. Here's Wells.
Come on, shoot.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Wells isn't a tall guy at 5'7", and that's a tough shot for that height. But outstanding job staying locked in and focused on the basket.
MP outside. And it's off from
Man,
three-point range.
I gotta be able to
Flat
time
out
that
inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cat. I got hungry. I'm munching right now.
Now it's Carter outside. Pass to Fresh. Stoffer. Luan covering. Stoffer. That's good.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
The Dynasty trail. Out to the right wing. MP outside. Junior. Back to MP. To the middle. Goes back up. And that one drops for him.
Wow, a player who loves setting up others. MP makes a smart pass.
Stauffer with the ball. And Cobb picks him up defensively. And here's Stauffer. That shot doesn't fall. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
And the Wolfpack making a change here. Pass to Fresh. To the paint. Here's Carter. The Dynasty grab the miss.
Great issue.
Down low. Davidson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Slick pass. Then up for the easy shot.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Now it's Carter outside. Fresh, the screen. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a five-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Now here's Cordova. Not a lot of room. That one's off. Good work defensively by Michael Luan. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Cordova.
Defensive foul.
The point of fouling. He ain't even looking at the rim.
Foul. Fourth team foul.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Dynasty call time here.
And Coach wants to make some changes right now. Try to gain more control over this one.
Along with Coach, I like the timeout. It's clear there's an opportunity to mix things up.
Substitution for the Dynasty. MP.
Now it's Carter outside. Wells. To halt the run. Knocks it down from distance.
This has been the core focus of Wells' game offensively. He's just so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Well, you think about what
How did he
sets
close
MP
it?
apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
MP up top, lets the three fly. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Might be time to take a step in.
Drew Robinson for three. MP grabs the miss.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
And they double up MP. Fisher. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Fisher. MP Guarded by Wells.
Why are
And the
you
leader
giving
of
it
this
back to
Wolfpack
me?
team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Pass to Luan. MP beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
What a sweet-looking triple by MP. 3 points for the 5-star recruit.
Out to the left wing. Back to Carter. Wells. Robinson sets the screen. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And they double up MP. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. Instead, we'll have a jump ball.
Terrific job to force that turnover. That is some disruptive D.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Now 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock.
Told you, I just didn't want to score no more.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells buries it from three-point range.
You
You can see the defense is flustered. They just can't seem to shut him down.
Inside. 4 seconds left. And MP lays it in.
Great read there. You can see the unity between teammates.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Dynasty ahead, leading by just 2. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. The Dynasty leading, and in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
That one misses
What?
off the backboard. And the Wolfpack have possession. Patrick Wells on the wing. Dillard covering. MP outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Outside, Zimmerman. Wells. James with the ball. Guarded by Fisher. Stopper misses. Here's Hawkins. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Robinson to Dierko covering. Outside, Timmerman. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. Passes to MP. And they double up MP. Fisher. To Dierko, right side. Fisher outside to the middle. Here's MP. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot.
Bruh.
And that one on Timmerman.
A little too much contact. Draws a whistle, and MP is headed to the line.
Oh my God.
That free throw missing.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He could just disappear from games too often, though.
How's
Great
that?
shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
MP just screams NBA talent. From the moment he steps on the floor, the skill he shows, the athleticism, and the way he moves. It's pretty clear he's the real deal.
Out to Dillard. MP guarded by Wells. And Eric Dillard with the 3.
Dillard showing some confidence there. He was ready to let it rip.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Wells outside. Drops it in from long range.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Adds some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. To the paint. Out to Dillard. And the Dynasty, another three.
Anything you get from Dillard from deep, you'll take.
Now Wells. He's got 11. Picked by James. Kept alive. And he gets it to go.
No way.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
Back to Dillard. Hopkins. Passes to MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
Outside Stauffer. Down low. Here's Wells. The Dynasty grab the miss. It's Dillard outside. Here's MP. And it's
What?
Patrick Wells with the rebound. Now here's Timmerman. Dillard covering. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Patrick Wells misses another.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
The Wolfpack with the ball. They trail by 7. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession. So both teams changing it up here.
Ricky Davidson, Michael Luan. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's James. Cordova up top. Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
Pass over to Robinson. Tries again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. First foul on Ricky Davidson.
He'll head to the line. But you can't be mad at a foul like that.
Pretty smart. When he gets that close to the rim, you have to make him earn it at the line.
He's off on the first.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution.
Called by the Dynasty. And the Wolfpack making a change here.
Brett Hawkins. Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Pass to James. Now Stauffer.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Wells. Now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in
Bro,
his path
no
once
way.
again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Wells outside.
You're shooting
The
me.
3 ball. The Dynasty grab the miss.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
It's Dillard outside. Zadirko. The Dynasty with another miss. Dynasty trail. On the wing, it's MP. Timmerman defending. Fisher outside. Pass to Zadirko. MP. That shot's good.
Hey, he's head and shoulders the best player on the floor. MP's built for these moments.
Wells outside. Fires for three. Gets the three ball to go.
Building the drama. Wells with the timely score. Do you feel the game shifting right in front of us, guys?
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
And they double up MP. And stolen by Patrick Wells. To the inside, James. And it's Fisher with the rebound. And here it's the Dynasty. 4-point game.
How? If I'm in front of
That
him.
can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Now Wells. Dillard covering.
This game's ass because I was already winning, and then they're going to make them come back.
We all know
over
Wells
a
wants the
break.
ball in those tough situations, and it paid off giving it to him there.
And they double up MP. Hopkins, defended by Stauffer. MP up top. Rejected by Zach Timmerman.
That's so
And the
bold.
rare block from Timmerman. Get up. Not known for his exploits on that end of the floor.
Oh. That's crazy. He's not known for that, but he does it, right?
And so they choose to intentionally
Bullshit
foul.
ass game.
Dillard. Second personal foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Dave Zadirko. Second personal foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells. Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
You know, when it comes to Wells, his confidence, his ferociousness, his patience, it stands out the most, especially when it comes from shooting the three-pointer.
And it's stolen
Bro.
away by Timmerman. And they go to the intentional foul.
Zadirko. Third personal foul. At the line for the Wolfpack.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, it's good to see Timmerman back on the floor after missing some time
That's so
with the
crazy
back
how I
injury.
pressed X.
They missed his
Crazy.
stretch 4 contributions. Put a fork in them. Their comeback hopes are out the window. It's safe to say at this point.
Yeah, this deal, it's done. It's finished. It's over.
Wells outside. Timmerman. The clock goes to 0, and that's going to do it for us.
And with a heated rivalry game like this, you knew you could throw out the record books. They're gone. The Wolfpack have to love play.
Here we go.
So the Dynasty get the opening possession.
And how excited are you for this one? This
I'm
is about as
controlling this
intense a
shit now.
game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Back to Dillard. Off the mark there with the 3.
Make that next time.
Outside Stauffer. Over Dillard. And it's Fisher with the rebound. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight.
You said what?
That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
2K treating you.
Now here's Timmerman. Patrick Wells on the wing. Back to Stauffer. Wells outside. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Dynasty ball.
Sloppy misconnection there.
Nice, nice. What's the Bills?
It's a.
And And here's the
Two-way,
Dynasty.
three-level score.
And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator joke. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Now here's Hotkins. Shot clock at 6. And they double up MP. Stauffer comes up with the board. Right side Timmerman. Passes to Wells. Back to Timmerman. James. Now Stauffer. Dillard covering.
Why are y'all
Stauffer,
foul when they do
muscle
that?
bound at 219 pounds. Sometimes the only way to stop him is to foul him.
He misses the free throw.
Michael Stauffer for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Cobb. Passes to MP. From 14 feet out. Here's Adirko. One up, one down as he hits his first shot of this game.
You look at this Wolf.
Starting to fill up in here.
You said what?
It's starting to fill up in here. What's up, brother?
Back roster. A lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are...
Man, say everybody been on 2K recently.
Shit, I don't know who everybody is.
Me, JB, Ashton, Numbers, D.
That's
The only
crazy.
people is you, Vic, and Mike. That's it.
Yeah. Shit, I'm trying to figure out what to play right now.
Shit. I'm about to really, this shit blowing me right now. Yeah.